as a Jackson to us at the PU and said she wanted to go meet her at the mansion. And I told Kamara, I said, I'm not going to go to that mansion. You go there, and the decision we have taken today, you try that decision, you must say we'll have a fight in the PU, we'll be fighting the election, going to defeat to all. And because we went and Ellen asked her to do certain things, to overturn the decision that we took, to have said the government was wrong and condemn the government, you say, yeah, go by, go overturn that decision. What a young man can say that come with the government like that? Yeah, you know the government, you could do it, you know, get $11 million out of it, airport, yeah? Ellen was saying that to us. That the government of Equatorial Guinea will give $10 million to fix the airport. So why a young man who's a journalist go and read about our government and read about the president of that country, why are we condemning the government? We're not condemning him. We said no. That was the basis why Madam Saleh gave $15,000 to the information ministry people, Isaac Jackson and the rest of them, to remove us from power. That's how I got defeated in Ganta. I got defeated by 8 votes. They were giving rice, giving cash to journalists to vote against us. And these journalists knew that we were in their favor because the intent of the government was to go against us because we stood against Madam Saleh, who was not doing the right thing. But today is another crisis in the period. This man called Charles Covington has expired. Nyankonatin has expired. Akwe Besa has expired. And the rest of the leadership has expired. What do we do as president people? What can a wedding copper wears administration do now? Their tenure have expired. So their seat should be vacant. Somebody asked me, say, Jallah, can you ask whether you have an interim leadership sitting there? Maybe from some diverse background to come and manage the affairs until we can have this thing settled. But in all we do, I'm just asking and adding my voice to Madam Koba Rare Ebole, to the justice chambers for the 2 weeks extension, so that these people can have this thing handled. Whether to go by the election or to uphold the election that was held in the night in Banga, where people voted after 8 o'clock, they voted and at 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. But Charles Coffey and his team do not have the mandate, they don't have the authority to lead a period because their team have expired. So every day I will talk about this thing because it is our own. When it comes to politicians in the country, we can talk about them for a whole month. We can vilify them and criticize them and even give them some sly insults, give their names in terms of, I say insult, give their names. So when it comes to our own, we'll not let it go. We'll not let it die. Manakoba Rare Bole, this onus is on you as a head to handle this matter. I told you I can talk, I will talk some more again, then I'll come back open the line. So let me go to one thing. You know, I was in Bali, and the government of Liberia has announced there's a place called Bali Island. When we talk about Bali Island, maybe you don't know about Bali Island, or you don't hear about it, you don't know the place here. When Ellen Johnson Sirleaf took over in 2005, 2006, I was a reporter at Radio Veritas. My friend and brother Padre Juana was at True FM and we're good friends. And Dennis Samka was at Star Radio. Then Orlando Zionga was at Heritage. We were seeing reporters at the time. So we always met and talked. Jeremy, what can we go to fan series? And we'll go to this fan series. But one day, you know what happened? Let me just share one fun with you. We went, there was some, when Ellen took one nearly, Ellen dismissed some SS guys. They were almost, I think, 28 guys. So when someone gave us the information, we went to the mansion to go find the information. And they placed the information to a place they call the Guardian around the mansion. So me, Padahona, Orlando Zionga, and that of Dennis Samako, we hit ourselves. We went there and found this information placed on the bulletin. We copied them, all the people who they dismissed, we copied their names quickly. Then our friend Orlando Zionga went to take picture. And it was raining that day. That reflection, it just flashed small. There's a man who's being Ellen Government called Ellen Babon, a huge SS guy. This is called Ellen Babon at the time. No, you know SS again. That man spotted us. That guy grabbed us. Ashop came. They put a tie or shirts together. And then they said they will carry us and treat us as spies. The police went that room that day. They put in that room for almost 3 hours. It was this man called James Halewanga. James Halewanga was the deputy director for SS. Then this man called what is his name? He was the SS director. Very quiet old man. Very quiet old man. I'll get his name. I'll get that old man's name. He was the director of SS. But when James Halewanga was phoned, the guys took all our phones from us, and when they placed it in their cover and locked it up. And after everything, when Jallah Grayfield intervened, those guys put us in the rain. When one rain drop on you, I mean a drop, Jallah when they conquer your hair with iron rod. We were made to walk out of that place in plain daylight, and our clothes got wet. So we got so demoralized that day. I'm just trying to bring some information to you that sometimes. So that very after that incident, 2 days after, Madam Salif is going and tells us, oh, Madam Salif going to open one road from Battery Factory that goes all to the Broad Street, 1.1 overhead bridge there. We went to that place. It was raining that day. We went to the place again. We had to wear rain boots. As I said, the mentioned reporters, Ellen was in rain boot herself. But since 2006, that road has been there. The North Face that road, the North road there. But it's the same road now that Mr. President George is saying that he wants to put it now and build a place called Bali Island. Isn't that a good news for our country? 12 years we stay in the country as government, honor Madam Salif, and receive all the international acclamation, receive all the accolades, receive all the monies and SYZ. But at the end of the day, we are still remain where we are, that we will never face. So George took over and said to me, he told the people, say, I will face Bali Island. Bali Island, let me talk about Bali Island, because I was in Bali Island in May. My people in the rural part of the area who don't know Bali Island is a place in Indonesia. From Jakarta, which is the capital, to Bali Island, is about 1 hour 30 minutes in a plane. That's a country that has so many, 100 million plus people. So I flew from Jakarta on a commercial flight and got to Bali at the airport. It's one of the most beautiful islands in Asia. Then I got a taxi that night to take me to the conference hall where the climate change program was being held. And I went that night, found a hotel that I was already booked from Liberia, and I was there. The next day, it was a conference where the United Nations Secretary General Guterres was. He made a presentation, but I went late because of flight. That's about almost, from here to Ghana is 1 hour 30 minutes. From Ghana to Dubai is 7 hours 30 minutes. From Dubai to Jakarta is another 7 hours 80 minutes. Yeah, 7 hours 50 minutes. And then for Jakarta to go to Bali is around 1 hour 30 minutes. So about, just do the calculation. I got late. So after all the conference, I started to go around. And my colleagues and I started going around. But when you see Bali Island, the beauty it has, and just saying to you how President Weah is thinking about this country, how to beautify it. You see that place they call the I got to say play on the road after a fish market there, after Madam Salif. What's there? Opposite us. That's book page. See how our children go to the roller skates. See how schools in this country are taking their children and putting them in buses and carrying them to the sport ground to go take picture. People lying up on the carpet, they're taking picture. Wives and husbands are there, they are kissing each other. Lovers are there kissing each other. They're doing all the other things in that place we are talking about. So do you think that Madam Salif, as president of this country for 12 years, did not have the vision to do similar thing here, where our children go and play? They had the money to do so. But those monies were being embezzled. They were being stolen. They milked this country to the bones. That is evidence of the fact that Noka got bankrupt. Over 150 million got disappeared from Noka. Noka is a national oil company where all our oil reserve from the ocean they were doing prospecting, right? When the money are being brought to the country from Chevron and other people, they were given to Noka. That money disappeared because Ellen Johnson, son, They got robbers. He and his friend, they stole that money. 150 million plus got stolen. What Ellen said to us when she came, she said, I take responsibility of that money. Our man said, he said to us, I take responsibility of the insolvency. When you say insolvency, it means that the brokenness or the brokenness. The way that money got stolen from there, it is insolvent, no money there. I am the reason why no money there. But Ellen did not say she was going to pay that money back. That money went away in thin air. We found it one day. But in the midst of small, that the Georgia government is now having as intake from revenue being generated by the ARA headed by Thomas Doe now, we still are doing more things in this country. It is evident of the fact that right now, if you go now around rehab where the president lives, that entire rehab is in paved with roads. We just got an approbation that the road from Freeport, where our person in the traffic for almost 2 hours, 3 hours to go to that water away in Virginia there, they'll be facing it. Didn't the UP-led government people see it when they were here for 12 years? Didn't my uncle Joseph Boga say, they didn't advance, Madam President, let's do this road? They didn't do it. 12 years, that road was broken, they didn't see it. But this George Weah we see now, people say he can't do anything. It's the George Weah coming build Bali Island for us. When you go to Bali Island and see the beauty of Bali, you'll give up. Some days I'll just call the taxi driver. That car is well. You see one taxi in Bali say you see feel a minister car in Liberia. A taxi is a jeep, very well built jeep. So when it's on it, it's not really on taxi, but it's in a way that you see it. So my tour guy said, "That's a taxi." I said, "That's it." So I thought it would be expensive, But a small car, they got a taxi, the jeep. When you ride up, then the same taxi you pay. Gotta get meter. When you get inside, it start going up. The long distance you go, the more money you pay. So I went around Bali Island. I saw the beauty of Bali. You will see beaches. You will see the gulls. They call it the island of gulls. The gulls are gulls that can't talk, they can't hear. They can hear, they can hear, they can smell, they can talk, they can nose, they can smell. But they call it the island of the gulls. Bali is predominantly a Hindu country, a Hindu state, or Hindu island. Muslim is around 18%, and the rest are Hindus. 18%, but the rest are Hindus. You will see the gulls all around. When you go, you see small pools, water spraying from the ground, going to the mouth of the gulls and coming down to the ground. You see children playing there, they're taking pictures. Their mom carried them there, they're having food in the wood, and all of those. Bali is one of the most beautiful places on this planet Earth. Quote me, Jallah Grayfield. I went there, I saw it. Tell the President George Weah. He gave me the authority, he gave me the opportunity to go to Bali Island to go see. I've never been there before. All of the countries I've traveled to, 18 countries around the world, my first time going to Bali was in May. That was the 19th country I traveled to. When I was at the president of Liberia, when I went to a conference like in Kigali, in Kigali, Rwanda, I made friends with journalists out there who are head of the journalists union. And I asked, can you give me an invitation to come and visit your place and see how you work? They said, yeah, they give me an invitation. That's how I traveled this country most of the time when Kamara was around. And before then, I had opportunity to travel to other places. But to say this to you, President Weah is about to face a Bali Island. Many of us here, we doubted the Bali Island project. When President Weah started, he said, oh, I will face the 14 military hospital. My uncle S. Lauren Bobo is following me right now. S. Lauren Bobo, you are following me from Foya. And the post said, no, he will not face it. Why he can't face JFK? JFK better face JFK, put medicine in the hospital. But who told you said JFK on a Manasseh for the last 12 years he was here? When Edward Ford's daughter died, right to that JFK that time, as a result, they say it was Ebola crisis. JFK didn't even have the medication we needed in this country. They didn't have the medication. You know why they post two on the side when Edward Ford's daughter died? For Nicotine, I put Nicotine, you know why the reason? It was because Edward Ford's daughter, they not even have gloves in the hospital at that time to touch patient. The nurses were right to have done what they did. I mean, in other words, because their lives come first. Because the UP-led government honored Joseph Boakai and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, they now have gloves in the hospital that the people can put their hands out and hold you with their hand, bring us out so that when they leave you, nothing will happen to them. They did it. Don't think I didn't know. I got to say that. They didn't do it. So the nurses to us and Edward Ford as a father saw his daughter dying. She died. Peace or arches, and let me say never mind to my big brother Edward Ford for that untimely situation. It's because there was no glove in the hospital. Yes. So George Joachim said, as a basis of the motivation in the means of multiplying health system, let me build a place called the 14 Malaria Hospital that will take care of army people wives exclusively. When you want to break ground that place and you're wearing a 50 army uniform, something like that, they found, oh, the president wear army flow. But the president is the CIC is the commander-in-chief of the army. He is the commander-in-chief of the army. President George Weah remains the commander-in-chief of the army of Liberia. If he wears an army uniform, who dare to question him at the time he wanted to go break ground for the 14 Malaria Hospital? So when you are going there to dedicate it, he said, yeah, this is my signature project. This one has finished. The next one will be the Bali Island project. Say Bali Island. The president went there, he did Bali Island. He did the 14 minutes. It is to do the Bali Island. Let me give you some progress report on the Bali Island. The project is on course, according to the Minister of Public Works. The government begins road construction already. They started doing all the feasibility studies. They have mobilized the contractors, meaning that those who do the work, they're going to do tests of the soil. Because even on the high ground here on LBS land here, when you come to build one-story building here, you must do soil testing. How much more that place get a water area, that swamp area. So the guys will do, they have done the soil testing. Phase 1 has commenced. The contractors have been mobilized. 3.34 kilometers of road from battery factory to that place now will be worked on. So this time around, there will be no congestion at the sport complex, right? So you have the opportunity, those of you who can live in Way, Jallah, and Bannersville, and Gardensville, and New Georgia, to bring your children to this place called the Sport Commission, not Sport Commission, but the sport page here, Invincible Sport page. You will not have the time to come there again because your son will be close to you. You can get your children to Bali Island. They go there. They go see the beauty of that place. You understand? So one thing President George Weah's visitation has done is that when I really wanted the dispatches was that they sought the government the government has agreed that they'll be some status around Liberia. So when you're in Lofa County, you gotta worry they'll come to you. But this is not a quick fix. It will take time. It will take time. It's not a quick fix. It will take time. The people in the rural parts in all the countries, they will come to you. But the only thing is that you people must sit down and tell these failed politicians that no, we can't vote you because we didn't see these things happening. Our children are going to school in Montreal, going to school free. It is only the continuation of George Weah's term as president of this country come 2023 that matters. You're going in the line and vote for him going back there. When you come to Lofa County, you're going Tanu. When he comes to Bon County, as a is just walking on me, but I'll give feet under. When he comes to Bon County, we're getting another name. As I know the name of the game, but we're being Bon County. You know, he comes to the Nima, we're calling Sekoze, our own. He goes to the country we call Ivory Coast, they call him Pombe. Pombe means a peacemaker. That's the Georgia we're talking about. So the Bali Island project is well on course. 3.34 kilometers of road now will be constructed at Bali Island. They have mobilized the engineers. The engineers are working and phase 1 has commenced. The Bali Island I saw when I was in Indonesia just 4 months ago I want to see that body island here. So you gotta bring your children all the way to the invisible sport park now. After that construction, you just put in a car from Jallah, from Garnersville, or from Freeport, or from Johnsonville, and bring it this side. And the government is committed in building more sports stadiums around. That was a commitment made as a result of the president's visitation. And people sitting in Monrovia and talk all the thing about, oh, the president go for a whole 1 month. These are bilateral engagements the president is involving. And the dividends are coming right now. The other day when the president started his visitation, he only went to Morocco. While we were in Morocco, what did we see? An engagement with the Hungarian government. They provided of 50 million US dollars that comes to the country as a result of the president's engagement with the people of that country. That will go towards youth empowerment, towards health, education, XYZ. Aside from that, additional 28 scholarships provided by the government for professionals to go and study. I say, well, welcome. I'll be waiting for you all.
Thank you. We were involved with the management and the staff, the general staff meeting. You know, at the end of the year, you need to give some account to the workers as to where we were and where we're heading for 2023. 2023 being a very crucial year for Liberia. Liberia goes to elections. But I've been listening while claiming the stairways, and I think our people appreciate the information you're providing. It's good, and people will have to perform their role. And when I say people will perform their roles, I mean, if you are in opposition, you not, praise the government because you want the government to leave, so you come in, so you...
That's the crab mentality.
Yeah, you criticize, but there are people who are in the opposition community who are very constructive, who are very engaged, who are seeing the good things the government is doing in Jallah, and they are not saying because we want to take power from the CDC, so we'll criticize or condemn President Weir. I've been reading Facebook, a lot of people who have said the president trip abroad, though, the number of days has changed, right? It's been very long that the president will leave Liberia since Stockton left power, that the current president will leave in our contemporary democracy. The president will leave more than 2 weeks, but again, the back-to-back presidential trips from Morocco to Egypt, from Egypt to France, from France to Qatar, now from Qatar back to France and then to the USA next week has yielded a lot of dividends. Now, you will not see it, it's not very physical for you to see now, but in the coming years, between now and July, there will be a lot. I remember when the president went to Qatar a long time, he was, what did the president go to do to Qatar? Now you see, where was a public lavatory, the PHP road on the beach where people were using to do a lot of defecation. Now if you went there, you see that there's a massive construction of units, and it will be another playground. Now if you look at the invisible park 5 years ago, you will see
that was a slum community.
And
they used to call it dead hole.
Yeah,
because many of the people use it as a place to bury the dead. So the president said, we'll leave this one. I will take you guys and I will shelter you somewhere temporarily. I will build this place and give it back to you. See how it looks like.
That's working. When the president broke grounds there, a lot of people criticize it.
Of course.
But the president there will be an earthquake, or he's just breaking grounds. It took some time. it took some time. There were no work going on at the Invisible Park, and it was about the program of the Invisible Park. I mean, the president didn't do justice, and then gradually the park was constructed, and now if you went there, the amazement and the quite exciting and important thing about the Park Jallah is that people, in spite of age, tribe, political persuasion or orientation, every Liberian in the suburb comes to the Invisible Park to merrymake, to exercise, to recreate. And this is the thing that we Liberians will want to be replicated. We Liberians will want to be duplicated. We Liberians want it to be spread across the 14 counties. Even in Maserati, we need maybe about 10 of that particular Plebo, where kids don't have the opportunity to go and and recreate, where they don't have playgrounds. I remember President Topman's time. There's a playground, a merry-go-round playground around the barracks, opposite the barracks. Kids were there on holidays or weekends. Where in Upper Maryland County on the Maryland Avenue, there's a big playground, the merry-go-round playground around the President Topman's parents' place. So all these recreational center helps to improve our state of health. It helps to improve our mental health. It helps to de-stress, and it builds your health by exercising. Now, who knows when the Bali Island is constructed, Jallah, around the Mensurado River, around Jalatown, going to Saytown, going down to Oro, and coming all the way to 72nd, coming to Jacobtown, going all the way down to Kesley Boulevard, that particular peninsula, that expressway, you can pave along the river, cash it or pave it, so that people can, after work, people can walk, on the pavement. Maybe you walk from Jalatown all the way to Oro on the pavement using the Mesurado Bank. That could be another good tourist attraction. People after work looking for a place to go and jog. You can be jogging and walking in the traffic. And you see people leave from as far as Johnsonville. On Saturday, people leave as far as Marsha to come to the SKD Sports Complex to exercise. So we need more of these invisible parks. We need more of the recreational center for our young people and people who using exercise as a therapy. People suffer stroke, right? And they're looking for a place to walk. You can be walking in the dust. You can be walking in the traffic. You can be walking on a sidewalk that is not built properly for pedestrians. And I think the president will score a very big goal. He will score that goal, a very remarkable goal when he returns and give in a nutshell what he's achieving at these different conferences. On the sideline of these meetings in Dubai, the president is watching the football game. Yes, that's a fact. But then conversations are ongoing.
Absolutely.
With people from Qatar, business people from around the world have assembled, and people are exchanging ideas. These ideas are meant to improve we're in the 21st century. Now, the president is at a stadium where you have, air cool. The president is at a stadium where you have Wi-Fi. He sees it. You think as a human being, it doesn't ring a bell to him to say, I must do this for my country? The Invisible Park idea was not, it's a Marvel idea, but where did he go? Senegal. He saw similar facilities. He said, I must do this for my people. And everybody will not be going in the rough sand and playing in the dirty sand and jiggle catching you at the Invisible Park now. It is an environment that brings, multiple persons. And the good thing, like I said, Jallah, earlier, these people who are going to the Invisible Park are not CDC, are not UP, are not Liberal Unification Party, are not
Liberians.
They're Liberians. Benefiting. When the role is done with the conversation to extend the Banga Menikoma Highway, the Doha, the city of Doha, and Qatarian government has made more commitment and said, look, we will do this road from Salaye or from Konya to Menikoma, and we'll do it all weather. We'll do it as a 21st century road. We'll do it that good for the dry.
Have you ridden on that road before? To go from that place to Menikoma. I was there.
I'm not going to Menikoma. I've ridden from
it is
Banga
a difficult road to apply.
Yeah.
And so what is happening right now, many of our people who are going to Lofa because of the bad road condition will use Sierra Leone. And you know what it does to them?
No.
They have to pay to the Sierra Leone government taxes before they go. So I was coming from Lofa, passed through Menikoma and got to Kwendu. Before getting there, you have to take a pass, come to the Sierra Leone south of the border, you pay money to the Sierra Leone guys, you move. When you come to Bo, the big Bo, and come to Bo Waterside, you have to pay additional money again to the Sierra Leone authority because it's a side coming from.
Wow.
So it's
I got to make this
of
strenuous.
course, very strenuous.
So it will alleviate all
alleviates
the burdens, the burden people bear,
Yeah.
the long distance, the financial implication. So people are not seeing now. When you're talking it, they say Jallah will have to say it because ERPC but it's a reality that you will have the roads to enjoy. When the president started doing the street lights, Before, if you went to speak and arrive late in Zosa, Jallah, you will reach in the night around 1 o'clock. You can't have your program.
No.
It's dark. So you say, we'll do it tomorrow. And that means that tomorrow you put the program to should have been another day's program.
Yeah.
But as it is, if you reach the Zosa 1 o'clock in the morning, you can do your program because you have lights.
Your lights.
Yep.
And I saw our friend and brother, Kolma Akwe. He posted a picture of a vehicle carrying those poles.
Yeah.
He's talking about in the next couple of weeks or months rather, Foya, Bolahun, Nyanabolahun, and other places will be elected.
Yeah, there's a huge megawatts of current coming from what is currently going on around the Masambolahun area with the hydro.
Okay.
And that hydro gives energy. You know, the Lufa people are already industrious. The Lufa people are already, they generally the Nima people. I'm sorry, Bon County and Grand Bassa County. But the people of Lufa are very, very productive and industrious, like Nima. And I tell you, putting electricity in Lufa County, especially the Kulahun belt, you know that when Kulahun doesn't do crumpets, you know, like brother doesn't get peanuts on the market, Kulahuna is the biggest producer and supplier of peanuts on the market in Liberia. Now, before the last 2 years, we're getting peanuts and pepper and other little foodstuffs or garden thing from Guinea. Now, Kulahun, Foya, I say we cannot continue to cross the border to get pepper and get peanuts. We will do, we will do what we can do. The only impediment is the roads. And if the government concentrate on doing the roads and improving the pathways between Kulahun, Foya, and Fondaman to Monrovia, I bet prices of food product will drop.
I said, guess what I saw yesterday?
What?
And let me just tell you something about a story about a guy called Theophilus Quay. Theophilus Quay and his colleagues, they are following us from Riwaji County at a radio station. He said 45 minutes was the first segment of the program. Listen, they have a very big, how you call it, monitor.
Yeah.
They are sitting somewhere.
Soundbox.
Yeah, the players, they are listening to LBS now. I said up, he said, well, I'm always following. And you see, he and his friends sit on the tree, they're doing a palm wine, listening to LBS.
Don't make my heart a burn. Fellas, don't make my, I love the people of River G.
Yeah.
And by this time, evening hours.
Yeah.
But the evening hours, folks in River G, they're very, very hospitable people.
The guy is sitting here with the guy is sitting there with their friends.
Yeah.
They are now listening to LBS. They're doing a palm wine. And he said they're really in the program from River G.
All right.
Wow.
So to the good people of River G, the people of Plebo, and the people of Lofa, my people, I can't forget you in Lofa, my people of Nimba and Sino, all the counties that are listening, we really want to appreciate. Let us continue to send a message. We cannot make a mistake again and say, sometimes it's not how long, but how well.
And the guy said, I bought this one for the bumper show.
Which one? The palm one?
Not the palm, but the radio. They do a player. They have
the Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, speaker. Yeah, he said he bought it for the bumper show.
All right, Tefola, thank you so much. Let's continue.
But after this, I saw 2 days ago. In spite of the road condition we have, I'm driving from Pipeline coming to Nizo, where they have the John Davis Hospital. You have the ARA guy sitting there trying to inspect food licenses and XYZ. I saw a truck, a very huge truck, full with plantains, green plantains.
Yeah, that's everyday business.
Wow, I've not seen such before in the recent time.
See the products coming from up country. The only problem too, we don't have the storage. Yes. In Bon County right now, they're planting oranges. In the next 2 years, we'll have orange factory to produce juices, right? So you have a storage facility for all the orange people planted around Nema, Bon, and Lofa, and then it was sold in Bon County. So one of the current lawmakers is trying to get a factory on by July of next year. So we need to do ferries. It's just because we've not been having electricity, but with the provision of electricity now on December 1, they are switching on the West African Power Pool in Liberia.
Yes.
Buchanan comes on. Bombing comes on.
Simultaneously.
Kema is already
That's
on.
tomorrow.
December 1.
December 1.
Yeah. So when we have more power supply, energy supply, people will have confidence in the economy. The economy grows because we have ferries that will be producing orange juices here that we do right in Danane, right? Milk will be produced in Liberia as we do in Danane, and Liberia will pick up. So the prospects are there and very bright.
let's get this a buzz of the song.
Okay.
And then we'll come and take a few of our commercials and open the line.
Okay.
It's just almost 5:30.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get it. It's called Bagugbe.
Oh, but go
Bagugbe.
Sebele 20. I said Sebele 20. They adding like they play but they damn fizzy. Opposition wanna go ya. I know me see. Kua. I said Kua. Now we are my president.
And we have no copyright to the song being played right here, Facebook. Please don't meet our videos.
My president.
Phyllis Quay and his friends from River G County. How are you guys doing, man? And Honorable Representative Glikia always calls me or texts me and says, I have a station here that relays your program. He said, it's my station.
Yeah, Radio Leway. Radio Leway.
Oh, Radio Leway.
Yeah. Big station, yeah, in Tapata.
Radio Sanko, how you doing this afternoon? Radio DMP Law. Radio Makona in Lofa County.
General Kemokai, here busy kept now.
You see, following us?
Yeah.
General Kemokai, welcome to the show. Radio Halengi in is aware? Ikulahu, right? Look at the base of the one, you know.
Sure. Enjoying
Let
it.
go enjoy it small.
Yeah.
King of Africa, lion, a giant. I said, oh, giant, a barrel melody. Joey, a rabbi. Go, Germany, I'm set to be a rabbi. Don't read too much.
And I'm told Radio Grandsons in Grand Creek County is also relaying the program. Anyway, I see a real broadcast right there. Radio Grandsons, welcome to the show.
We are a war best. The only African for Liberia and carry European best. For me.
And I see it. Yeah.
Liberian people, I say people. Kafina man, Megafina. You go sleep, opposition, you go booty pen. Number 10 move, oh boy, name down. Number 10 move, but we are name down. Hey man, again, hey. I swear to God, they all want to young fight again, hey. From Bagugbe, put this Harris fight again, hey. Finish beating your and get the yoke, I see why again, hey. To lose the party, oh, so I think Jallah DJ Wada, get opposition to wear black.
Hey, my Uncle S. Lauren Bobo. Is my big uncle say there on Ross, Thomas Fala, is he saying for ya? Where's the man? Oh, what if I play Miss Giant Dog Boy? I want to be a dog man here. You know, I want to be a dog man. But you know, they got Bagugbe, man. See ya. Messi. Where's David Sever Massacre Senior? Director of the Salvation Army School System.
King of Africa, lion, a giant. I said, oh, giant, a barrel melody. Joey, a rabbi. Go, Germany, I'm set to be a rabbi. Don't read too much lessons. Me, I get dashes on my I can see. Hey. Don't need your liquor like you give me.
Let me read a few of the comments coming in right now on the Pumper Show on ELBC Radio. Harry Alila Pajibo. Brisbane is falling. Harry Alila, Brisbane is falling us right now. Muya Sheriff falling us on 24th Street. Theophilus Bologoma Quay is falling us from Riverside County. David Karako, we said my special assistant is following from the Dole community on the most talk about Bagugbe Avenue in Dole community. Josiah Edwin says, I'm watching live in Honorable Thomas Fala's company, Foya Desalofa County. Josiah Edwin. Kim Bala says, Senior brother, hello. It's a picking from LT City. I have important thing to tell you. Your number, please. Yeah, put it now. Is there many seen more? Any seen more? Any sweet? Bagooba. They call him for the crown. They call him Girate. They call him Tabe. They call him Pombe.
Let the people song Africa Black Damo, our leader when I
Space.com. MEMG.
Don't read to my lessons, see. Me, I get dashes on my can see. Hey. Don't need your
David Safa Massacre,
yes, don't
the head of the Salvation School System, is following me for this comfort zone, driving to Painesville. Imam the Tupa says, good evening, people of Jallah. I'm following you from the intellectual class of the community, the RCD. And Emmett Hammond said, good afternoon, State Radio. I'm currently seated and monitoring live from Kakata City. On the D. Massaboy College said, I'm watching you live from Foya Lofa County, Vanyama City rather, on the D. Massaboy College. Muyan Sherry said, following from where 24th Street. Kuni Me Seba says, I'm watching from Pennsylvania, the USA. Kuni Me Seba, welcome to the show. Kim Bala says, senior brother, hello, it's a Pekin. I read that one earlier. Abraham Political Metrics Sotu is watching me this day on the Bumper Show. Let me take just a few of my commercials and I come back, open the line for you for the next 20 minutes or 25 minutes. I said to you, I can talk for 2 hours non-stop. And but because of you, I'll take a break and come back to you. Let me take this one.
I can pay using mobile money. Oh yeah, no problem. 1 minute, let me take my phone.
So there's a situation there. Let me have it corrected. There's a situation. Let me have it corrected. Okay, I think it's corrected now. Let's go ahead with this.
But oh my, I get different phone for all I want now.
My child, can you say hi and try that selling man?
Drop that selling bear. Upgrade to a smartphone or Lone Star Cell MTN network and get double data every time you buy a bundle for the next 3 months. Only on MTN. Data that life here.
Uncle Oni dog. Jana boy more.
Master LC
One day, sorry for that.
Hey, Abigail, you seem to be in a hurry.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to Blue Crest for taking a mentoring IT program for my brother and fashion designing programs for me.
Wow. Blue Crest is also running fashion designing programs?
Yes, James. Blue Crest is not only running programs in IT, but also in management, fashion design, and conducting employee capacity building training for organizations. Blue Crest is also running online programs for students who are living in other countries.
Sounds great. My friend is working in mining and he wants to attend a program in IT. I will call him to tell him how he can start his IT education from his own county.
Blue Crest is also running evening classes for working executives so that they can enhance their knowledge without leaving their jobs.
Abigail, I heard Blue Crest has 2 campuses now.
Yes, James. Blue Crest has 2 campuses now in Moroville. First campus is at Cinco, where Blue Crest is running diploma and certificate program in IT and in fashion designing. Blue Crest new campus is in Congotam, which is dedicated for undergraduate and graduate programs like BSc, IT, and BBA. Blue Crest is running courses like BSc IT, professional diploma in network engineering, software engineering, MS Office, and advanced Excel, database management, cloud computing, big data, certificates in Python programming, mobile app development, website designing, graphic designing, Cisco, CCNA, cyber security, ethical hacking, Tole, QuickBook, and many more in IT. In management studies, Bluecrest is running BBA, professional diploma in digital marketing, certificate in project management, and many skill development programs. Bluecrest School of Fashion and Design, running professional diploma and certificate in fashion design, pattern making and garment, construction and boutique management. Bluecrest is also running vacation school programs in computers for children from grade 5 to 12.
Wow. Bluecrest is transforming education in Liberia.
Join Bluecrest today and secure your professional future. For more information, visit Bluecrest or call 0888-999-444 or 0700-496-011. Bluecrest Education for Life.
Nah. You can go America from Mamere Kitchen. You can reach Nigeria from Downwater Happy Kono. You can travel Ghana from your bathroom. You can fly all the way China from your room. You can go Guinea, India, Canada, or Lebanon right from your phone. Get the best international calling bundles from MTN with the best rates as low as $1.
Lone Star Cell MTN. Everywhere you go.
What excitement! Share the good news now.
My picking tried to Cote d'Ivoire yesterday, and he still calling me on a number. He still pressing on it all.
Nothing makes me more relaxed than being able to work and stay connected without interruption, whether I am at home or away.
They have done it.
More travels, more possibilities. With a just released roaming data bundle for travelers to Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea-Conakry, you can now stay connected on the go. Dial *535# to activate a plan ranging from $1 for 25 megabytes to $20 for 1 gigabyte. The new roaming data bundle, an offer for you,
brings you closer to what matters.
Welcome back to the Bumper Show. You have 20 minutes to make your calls. This one is by Chris of the Change. He called it Woomy. It seems that Anthony the Man Williams loves this one. It's called Woomy. Malik Gadi is watching me herself from the police academy area with her daddy, Mr. Emmanuel Gadi, her mother, Mrs. Mary Gadi. They are all following the show this evening on our live Facebook feed on RNTV Live. Mohamed Osheri says, hi, Jallah. And Mohamed Osheri, co-chair Team Lofa, for we are following you from Virginia City, Lofa County. We are grateful to God for giving us our noble and dynamic president. Honor statue is an honor astute leadership of President George Weah. Thanks, my brother. Christopher Bernard says, I'm watching from Duason, Magabi County. Rita J. Ware, Rita Johnson Ware has joined me from the police academy area too. Around the Roof Perry Johnson area. Samuel Panty Merrick Blamo has joined me. He says, hello, Jallah. Watching live from Cleveland, Maryland County. Jerry T. Zuckerman says, good evening, big brother Jallah. I'm following from Virginia City, Lofa County. Keep up the good work. And man, Jatu Son says, I'm following from Old Road. Oh yes, I love this song, man. Woomy. Let me pause right here. I think I'm hearing some other stuff in that song. But let me open a line for you, and let me say to my uncle S. Lawrence Bobo is having a birthday program tomorrow in Foya. The biggest birthday bash coming tomorrow in Foya. He said he's having a very big birthday program to Royal. You know the place Royal? That entertainment center in the fence where my uncle Peter is. That my uncle called Peter. Yeah, Peter, you know, Peter in the fence around a big market area there in Foya, that road I go in there. They get a bee monkey there, the bee monkey. In our fence, as Lauren Bobo say, having one bee party there tomorrow. I'm gonna go there. Mm-hmm. My uncle get up, they call him Peter. Yeah, go there, say, they say I'm a can. I say you. Where's my man Richard Monuba? Richard Monuba, how are you? Let me take this one quickly. I come and take some call. Let me announce the number. Manuel William Monuba is way there in Richard Monuba rally. He's way in Maryland County. He wants to give us an update. He's a Liberian journalist. The numbers are, or the number is 080514096. 080514096. 080514096. The alternative number for me, I'm calling this one for just overseas callers. 07705605660 is the number for the overseas callers on WhatsApp. Just remember to dial your international dialing call plus 231 770560560. Yeah, line. You're not on WhatsApp. Don't call this number. If you call me, I can't pick your call. Just send me text because these modern devices sometimes they encounter problem. As I speak to you on my phone, just doing some thing. Some people no more get a phone when they call again. Their name can't appear. I have to go to my IT man to look at it later today. So please don't call me when you call and get it up. Let me go to this line. Molba, you can call back. Let me take this call. Hello, welcome.
Yeah,
Yes, welcome. You're live on the Bumper Show.
yeah, my name is Morris calling from Blue Community.
Morris, let's say, let me take my friend and brother Richard Monuba. Let's say it quickly.
Yeah, you know, bro, what you're saying, only brown, not land to you, but if you're talking to you, I'll call, that's when you go down. But I'm not going to say, okay, he was talking about, he told me, I know, I'm going to come up and so fast, I don't know, I think you, I think, told me, I'm both guys, I said, well, I'm in good, more, I'm in fast, you don't say for the country, so we don't need to so
They remain in that you're not in the main position.
yeah, I think you don't know you had someone okay with that or you were leaving car, you don't know. Don't do that, you know, we saw somebody for passing up to somebody.
Yeah. Let's just pray for the minister's recovery and his family, and let's pray the police officer and that of the driver who were also discharged will be in good health as well. Thank you. Let me take the next caller. Richard. Hello, welcome. Let's say it quickly. The next caller. Hello. Caller, you live on the Bumper Show.